The following program is presented by Pro Sound and Video.
Today on Broward Teen News, we're at Coral Springs High School to fill you in on what's happening here in South Florida. Stay tuned to learn about a high school club spreading the importance of respect. We take a visit to the Miami-Dade College Book Fair, check out a new Chick-fil-A, and much more. Hello, and welcome to Broward Teen News, Coral Springs High Edition. I'm Raquel.
And I'm Bree. Today we're going to learn about some of the amazing places and things happening here in South Florida.
Our first story comes from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High's WMSD News. They review a Parkland restaurant that is universally loved in their community. So let's check it out.
Here at WMSD TV, we care about our locally owned businesses.
So to honor the hard work and success of the backbones of our community,
WMSD TV News proudly presents one of our favorite establishments.
Every community has that one restaurant that everyone knows and loves. For Parkland, that restaurant is without a doubt Bluefin Sushi. We have tasked ourselves with ordering and commentating on the creations of Yozo Natsui's amazing kitchen. Gianna Spadavecchia has ordered the chicken satay paired with the California roll and ginger dressing salad. Mohammed El Jili has ordered the shrimp teriyaki paired with the wonton soup, and I myself have ordered the auspiciously named Parkland roll paired with the bluefin fried rice.
Okay, so the dressing is great on this. It's got like this really tangy, sweet flavor. So kind of classic. It's like a great salad. Try this. This is good. Almost has a little bit of a coconut flavor to it. This is great. And a classic California roll. This is a great telltale on how good a sushi restaurant is. So let's see. Okay, that's really good. If you're just getting into sushi, this is a great place to start. And that's it.
very tangy but spicy flavor. And it's very warm. Even though I delivered it, I expected it to be a little bit colder, but it's really warm. Moving on to their shrimp teriyaki, very bright, vivid orange color. It's cooked just right, and a lot of flavor. Highly recommend getting the shrimp at Bluefin restaurant.
First, let's go into the sushi. You can actually taste the freshness in the crab and vegetables and the rice and everything. We're gonna go into the bluefin fried rice. You get a perfect and unique blend of rice, pineapple, cashew, beef, chicken. It's the best. I'd rate it 10 endangered species of tuna out of 10. It's really good. The Parkland community is eternally grateful for Bluefin Sushi for serving us some of our best meals since 2008.
I'm Gianna Spadavecchia.
I'm Mohammed Ajili.
And I'm Ethan Flores Rothman
with WMSD TV News.
Yum, that food looks so delicious. We now head down south with our next 3 stories coming to us from Miami Art Studio.
They'll show us a special program making a difference in their school, introduce us to an elite basketball program, and review a cookie shop popping up all over our area.
Never judge someone how they look. You know, they're so capable of everything and anything.
Moss Respect started with a mission to make an organization that represented inclusivity for people with disabilities. It was founded by Samantha Meter and has succeeded well past her high school years.
I started Moss Respect my sophomore year of high school because I noticed that there weren't a lot of clubs or really a lot of spaces to talk about people with special needs.
When I first started in freshman year, I remember Meter telling me, he was like, hey, do you want to lead the club? Samantha's leaving very soon. And I was like, what? Me lead a club? That's crazy. I would never do that.
A big part of my mission with creating awareness and acceptance of individuals with special needs has been through educating people about the R word.
People are not well informed. They say the R word and they say it thinking it means dumb when it's actually horrible. It has a horrible meaning behind it. And definitely people are so sometimes ignorant, and I guess if you try to open their mind a little bit more and feed information, and so definitely creating more of an environment where people are open to learn, that's something else that I would love for them to take away with them.
Just getting people to realize that it's not this whole super complex thing they have to learn to be inclusive. It's really just going by our human nature of accepting people and including them.
With the rise of young athletes in Miami, this association has been building up their players with the use of hard work and consistency. Elite basketball are going head-to-head today in their own fall season national championship, facing various teams in several divisions. The academy is preparing to unlock the potential of these future stars. The game started off slow for the red team. However, they didn't give up. They maintained their high-energy pace and continued to play excellent defense. This helped them to come back from being behind double digits and making it a 2-point game by the first half.
One of the things I always tell them at the beginning and end of every practice is how you do anything is how you do everything. So basically what that means is even the little things like just like transitioning between stations matters. Because then when you're in the game, if you're not, like the little attention that you pay to those small details builds up. Like they can do anything. If they put in the work now, with our help, they can do anything.
The second half was a back and forth battle, with the league constantly switching between the red and the white team. However, white team were up by 2 points with 3 seconds remaining. With time running out, the red team had to make their move. They gave the ball to their star player, Jose Pacheco, to tie the game. And as the buzzer sounded off, the shot went in, and Jose was able to force the team to an overtime. The crowd was electric as you hear chants for both teams throughout the whole gymnasium. Red were able to prevent the three to win the game and advancing them to the semifinals.
It felt good. Now we can try to win the championship.
The Elite Academy is very good in terms of teaching them a lot of things beyond the sports. I mean, like being disciplined not only in the court but outside the court, to being on time, to practice on Saturdays, on Sundays. So I think that hard work pays off.
As the red team moves up to their next round in this competition, defying all odds, their perseverance has only gotten stronger. Players and spectators alike witness as these athletes work together, fighting for the title of national champions. Reporting for Mass News, I'm Anthony Herrera, signing off.
Here in Miami, there are a lot of new popular hotspots to try, ranging from dishes to desserts. Today, I'm going to try cookies from Crumbl here in Pembroke Pines. Let's take a look.
This brownie batter cookie is a chocolate cookie infused with fudge and chocolate chips.
The first cookie that I am trying is brownie batter. I personally like this cookie because it has no frosting.
This funfetti milkshake cookie is a vanilla cookie covered with sprinkles and topped with vanilla frosting.
The second cookie that I am trying is funfetti milkshake. I personally like this cookie because I like the combination of vanilla with sprinkles. With that being said, the cookies from Crumbl Cookies are definitely ones to come and check out. For FSP8, I'm Christina Arza signing off.
Wow, those cookies looked fantastic.
I agree. This show is starting to make me so hungry. But while we hold back our cravings, let's take a short break. We'll be right back after these student-produced messages. back. At BTN, we have the pleasure of working with other schools in the area to find out what's going on in South Florida.
Here's a story about a local book fair from John A. Ferguson's High's FBN News.
Every year, Miami-Dade College hosts its annual book fair here in downtown Miami, where readers, families, and writers alike can come enjoy what they love most.
It takes me out of my world, my life, and into somebody else's.
Reading is the key to knowledge. I would say it's the foundation of our democracy.
These books are just something that just capture true meaning and empathy and just knowledge, and have for hundreds of years.
The ability to escape your regular world, but the ability to interact, to understand, and to get a different perspective.
Recording our own experiences is something that's really, really important and something that we're slowly losing.
Literature for me, I've been reading since I was like a kid, so it's always been like a very vital, important thing for me in my life.
Among these participants are a plethora of adored authors promoting and discussing their works.
I'm the author of Lala, a different kind of lizard, and Disney reached out to me because right now they're about to release a movie, and it's inspired in my country, Colombia, and to me, I just can't be more proud that they thought that I could be a good fit to write the first bilingual book inspired in the movie. We want to preserve the Spanish language at every cost. It's important to keep our traditions alive.
I am a self-published author. It's my first book. I did it by myself, basically, after my father passed away. First in Spanish because my father wrote his manuscript in Spanish language, and I wanted his voice to be heard in his native language, and English because I live in a bilingual world.
It shows that everybody can have their own fairy tale. I mean, this is mine. I'm doing something that I love, and I can't believe it.
It is for me a way to honor my father. His book, his story is here. It's right here.
Over 450 authors participate during the Festival of the Authors on Friday, which kicks off into the weekend with 250 authors, book exhibitions, and several partners and booths promoting themselves. Though it was launched by Miami-Dade College in 1984, it has grown into something much bigger and is now recognized as one of the nation's best literary festivals.
Me and my mom, we come every year. I like it. It's nice. It's a very lively setting, and there's lots of different things to do.
I feel like most of the other book fairs I've been to have been really small. I feel like it's very rare that I am around this many people that are here for books.
I actually am dyslexic, so reading is a difficult thing for me, but I always like to power through, and just kind of overcoming any challenge that you might have just makes reading even better.
It gives me the opportunity to just be exposed to various different types of writing from all over the world.
It's always nice, and you always know that you have something that you'll be able to connect with somebody else when you're here.
With several streets full of things to do, see, and of course books to buy, the Miami Book Fair offers a weekend of fun for the whole family. I'm Viamedi Salgado reporting for FBN News.
That event looked like a lot of fun. We now head back to Broward with a few stories from American Heritage Implantation.
They'll show us a local florist, visit a fruit stand that's been around since the 60s, and check out a culturally diverse restaurant.
Today I'm here at Anne's Florist Cafe, a hidden gem tucked away in the heart of Fort Lauderdale. Let's take a look inside.
My grandmother is Anne, and she started the business 45 years ago in Hollywood, Florida. We moved to Las Olas about 15 years later, so we've been here about 30 years. So originally we started off as a full florist for 25 years, and then we opened the cafe and the bar about 5 years ago. Well, I love being a part of the business because there's nothing like it. So you can go anywhere and people will try to kind of imitate what we have, but it takes years of dedication and work to create the kind of atmosphere and the feel that we have at our store. We're a family-run business, so one of our family is here all the time.
I would say it's a hidden gem. When you walk by, it just kind of looks like, I don't want to say any storefront on Las Olas, but once you come inside, you can see the magic and the beauty, and again, all the stuff we picked out. The music is really nice, the champagne machine. There's all these little fun surprises that we have all over the place that make it really unique to any other just normal coffee shop or bar.
If you're looking for home decor, accessories, a bouquet of flowers, or a cup of coffee, Anne's is the right place for you. Reporting for STN, I'm Anna, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Florida is known for beaches, Disney World, and nightlife. It's hard to miss a giant orange on the side of the road, and it's even harder to not appreciate the story and the family behind it. From citrus to fudge and barbecues to COVID tests, Bob Roth's New River Groves won't disappoint.
Well, what's really unique about Bob Roth New River Groves is we're still a roadside fruit stand. We still grow our own mangoes here on the property, and we still bring in our Florida citrus. We're the last of a kind. When we started out here, it was in the 1960s, towards the 70s. It's like taking a step back in time. You see how things were done.
Bob Roth's New River Groves spreads across several generations of the Roth family, and Bob's own grandson works at the farm helping to keep the tradition going.
Sometimes we have people come in, vendors like behind us, guys sell cactuses. We have radio stations come down. You know, anything that opens up. We have COVID testing right now. So we try to just expand to everyone.
The old-fashioned family service and welcoming atmosphere offered to everyone who visits helps keep a loyal customer base that has made their visit to Bob Roth's a part of their daily routine.
I come here for coffee every single day. I mean, every single day I come here for a cortadito. I like outdoor settings. I like nature. I like plants. I like trees. I like fruits. And I like everything natural, so it makes everything pretty cool.
We give them something they can't get at the big stores, and that's why we've survived.
It's just a great time to be here, and we come every day.
Bob Roth's New River Groves will continue to thrive as a hidden gem here in Dade, Florida because of its family-like service and loyal patrons. Signing off for WAHS News, I'm Owen Lynch.
Here in Plantation, Saffrano has adapted many cultural dishes with a modern twist to the delight of South Florida locals. Throughout the pandemic, the small business has made some big changes to become the success that it is today.
Saffrano opened January 18th, 2020. As far as the inspiration of the restaurant, so I knew it was my wife's dream. However, I did have to be sold on the idea. I actually had no idea what a crepe was. Never had one before in my life. And the first dish that she made was actually the Marrakesh. And she made that for me. I took one bite, was all it took, and I was sold.
So the idea of Saffrano, I love it because it's food from all over the world in just one concept. It's a place where you can sit and you can feel like you are maybe in a French cafe, but maybe in a trattoria in Italy. So it has a little bit of different influences from all over the world.
Whether you would like a taste of home or adapt your palate to an international experience, Saffrano has just the dish for you, wrapped into one delicious crepe or waffle. Reporting for STN, I'm Anna, Plantation, Florida.
Great job, American Heritage. Thanks for those stories.
We now head back south for a story on a new Chick-fil-A that just opened up in Hialeah. This is brought to us from the city of Hialeah Educational Academy.
Hialeah, la quinta ciudad más grande de la Florida. Es también el tercer mercado hispano más grande de los Estados Unidos. Sin embargo, no fue hasta hace poco que una mujer hispana tuvo la oportunidad de convertirse en la primera operadora de un Chick-fil-A en el condado de Miami-Dade.
Los padres de Cynthia Bowes inmigraron de Cuba a Miami en el año 1980 en el Mariel. Cynthia Bowes pasó su juventud trabajando después de la escuela y los fines de semana en el restaurante y camión de comida de pescado de sus padres.
Crecí con la pasión de servir a los demás. Mi papá, eso es lo que me enseñó, mis dos padres. De ahí salió mi pasión para poder ayudar a los demás y ayudar a los demás que se sintieran felices con el producto que estaban recibiendo. Y pues la vida me ha enseñado que es mi manera de ser y es lo que más me gusta, y entonces pues ahí, por eso estoy acá con esta comunidad acá en Chick-fil-A Hialeah.
Chick-fil-A es una de las cadenas de comida rápida más exitosas del país, pero no es fácil abrir una franquicia. Menos de 1% de los aplicantes se convierten en operadores propietarios de un restaurante.
Para mí es un orgullo muy grande poder haber nacido acá en la ciudad de Hialeah, poder darle la oportunidad que este país y esta ciudad le dio a mis padres, darle esa oportunidad a tantas personas que ahora están trabajando con nosotros acá en Chick-fil-A.
Además de ser una mujer de negocios, a Cynthia la apasiona brindarle consejos a sus empleados de planificación de carrera, apoyo educativo y un sentido de familia en su restaurante.
Me dio la oportunidad de convertirme en un team leader, lo cual uso para ayudar a otros muchachos aquí en Chick-fil-A, a ayudarlos a crecer, a inspirarlos y sobre todo me apoyó en mi primer trabajo, que es lo más importante.
Traer este negocio aquí a Hialeah ha sido una buena idea, ya que el pollo es muy rico. A mi hija le gusta mucho y hemos tenido que ir a un lugar más lejos para ir a buscarlo.
Por estas razones, este Chick-fil-A ha prosperado tremendamente y ha traído mucho movimiento aquí, en la ciudad que progresa, Hialeah.
Well, that wraps it up here from Coral Springs High. I'm Bree.
And I'm Raquel. If you want to see stories like these and more, make sure you like our Broward Teen News Facebook page.
See you next time.
Broward Teen News was brought to you by ProSound and Video.